Hello everyone, welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2017. This is, once again, the Blizzard team. Double Blizzard, that is. Sorry for either the really late or really early Thursday morning upload. I was gonna do this when I got home after work, but then I was so tired, and I'm just, like... I had a battle recently for the NPCC where I was just like... I don't want to play Pokemon anymore for a little bit. But then I was watching some YouTubers, and I'm like, okay, I want to play VGC. So shout out to Moxie Boosted. You're the one that pushed me over to start to play again. So I'm going to use this team today, and then Friday will be our last 2 days with this. Somebody did ask for the team, like the EVs and stuff. So team builder, or like a showdown list should be in the description below. Sorry I'm not sharp dressed again today. Again, it's... I just woke up from a nap, and, I mean, the Raikou shirt's pretty sharp dressed, so... Shout out to the boy Raikou. We get all the shout-outs today. So I'm still not sure how I feel about this team. I think I'm getting a better grasp of it. That being said, I haven't used it in a few days, so I probably lost any grasp that I had at any point. And we are at 1459, so that's probably why we have a grasp of it, because we're at the bottom of the ladder, so it's a little easier to play around with teams kind of like this. We do have a lot of threats in Garchomp, Tapu, Koko, Arcanine, and Snorlax, but we kind of took away their support and put Double Blizzard in there. Ninetales can kind of support the rest of the team, whereas Glaceon kind of wants to be supported, but it doesn't have all the support it needs, I think is what's currently the flaw of this team. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. But my opponent's team does consist of Alolan Marowak, Mimikyu, Kartana, Gastrodon, Schmeargle, and freaking Deacon's Goose, what are you called? Tapu Fini. So I can definitely go with Double Blizzard here. The only thing that's gonna really be able to handle it is the Alolan Marowak. And the Tapu Fini to an extent. We do have Freeze Dry, so we can hit the Tapu Fini at least, and then Freeze Dry also hits Gastrodon, which is nice. So I think I'm going to go Double Blizzard lead anyway. It's not always the best to do that, but I think it might work out. We'll probably see it in Alolan Marowak here. I could go Arcanine, or I could go Garchomp, or I could go Lax. I think Snorlax is going to... Is he? I'm gonna go with Garchomp. It's between Snorlax and Arcanine. What build is this Arcanine? We only have a couple seconds. I'm gonna go with Arcanine. No, I'm gonna go Lax. Yeah. I'm gonna go Lax because of Tapu Fini. That's the only reason I went with Lax instead of Arcanine, because we really don't have an answer for Tapu Fini at this point, other than like blasting it with Garchomp hits. And also the Freeze Dries from the Ninetales, sorry, not the Glaceon. The Glaceon really can't touch the ugly boy, Tapu Fini, which actually isn't the ugly boy of the Tapus. But, yeah, so we're going to go Alolan Ninetales Glaceon as our lead here, versus the Kartana Smeargle, which actually works out pretty well for us, in my personal opinion, because the Smeargle probably fakes somebody out, and then the Kartana hits them. So I'm going to actually protect my Ninetales here. I'm going to go for Blizzard with the Glaceon and protect the Ninetales this turn. Because I think out of the two, you want to get rid of the Ninetales so I can't set up Aurora Veil. And Glaceon does have the Snow Cloak, so it has that chance to avoid these hits. Fake out from the Smeargle does go into the Alolan Ninetales, which is perfect. Kartana does go for Smart Strike, and it is on Glaceon. Can we hold on? Come on, Glaceon! Unfortunately, we aren't able to hold on, so the Beast Boost will raise Kartana's attack stat. It's kind of upsetting, too. That's... Oh, what I just realized. That has to be Choice Scarf Kartana. Evasiveness falls on the Smeargle. I didn't see the other stat raise. But that is Choice Scarf Kartana. So I can bring in Garchomp here. That is Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf. Why do I keep saying Carf? Choice Scarfed Kartana. So all I do here is protect my Garchomp so it's not getting hit by the Kartana, and then I Blizzard here. Because Kartana cannot KO the Ninetales. Smeargle shouldn't be able to KO unless he has like Feint or something weird like that. But that thing's Choice Scarf because it outsped my Glaceon, who is also Choice Scarfed. And since my Glaceon outspeeds Ninetales, and Ninetales has the same speed stat as Kartana, we can safely assume that that's going to be the case. So the Smeargle is actually going to go for Follow Me, cause a little bit of a lag on the screen. Kartana will go for the Smart Strike, but we are Focus Sash, so we'll be just fine with that. And then my Blizzard should KO Kartana, no problem. We've broken its... It doesn't have a Sash, we already figured out. It has Choice Scarf. Oh my god, that's bulky too. Well, that's not great for us. Garchomp will take some hail damage. Smeargle will also take some hail damage. That's rather unfortunate. Smeargle's going to get the Moody Boost. Increase in accuracy, drop in speed. That's perfect for me. The Kartana should not be able to KO Garchomp from here. It's possible. It is at +1. I mean, no matter what, it faints this turn. So I'm going to Earthquake. Protect. Yeah, I'm going to Earthquake Protect. Unfortunately, I think Kartana's going to be able to KO our Garchomp here, only because it's +1, and then if he has a Alolan Marowak, we lose. Oh, Smeargle, let's cut Wide Guard. Kartana Smart Strikes into the Garchomp, obviously, because I just protected the last turn, so I can't protect this turn. Not enough to KO. Rough Skin will KO the Kartana back. So it wasn't a waste of a turn. I could have Tectonic Raged here, and then I would have KO'd the Smeargle, which would have been nice, but we will have to remember this and not go for spread moves anymore. Garchomp will be buffeted by the Hail, as well as the Smeargle. So if he has a Alolan Marowak, I would really appreciate if he brought it in right now. You're going to see a speed, or an accuracy boost and another evasiveness drop. So he's really accurate, but very unevasive. We're going to see the Tapu Fini come in for my opponent, so that does make me want to bring in Snorlax here. Misty Terrain will be set up on the field. I'm definitely going to get Garchomp out of the way. I don't want to deal with this. So I'll bring out Snorlax. My Alolan Ninetales. Either I Blizzard here or I Freeze Dry. I think I'm just going to try and Freeze Dry the Smeargle. I'm just going to Freeze Dry the Smeargle, because either he's going to follow me or he's going to Wide Guard. I think Wide Guard might be his play, because he's seen me go for Earthquake and Blizzard. Smeargle's going to follow me, so I could have used Blizzard just to get a little bit of chip damage on the Tapu Fini. I don't know that it's worth it in the end. He's probably feeling good about himself, though, because he's like, oh, I drew that away from my Fini when actually LDI targeted that Smeargle. Tapu Fini's going for Surf. That's an interesting play. Let's see the damage on the Snorlax. I don't think it's Choice Specs with that damage, and it's definitely not Choice Scarfed. So I think Leftovers would activate here if it had it. So Garchomp's going to come in now, and we're going to see what my opponent's last Pokemon is. I'm hoping it's the Alolan... Well, actually, I'm not hoping it's the Alolan Marowak. It's actually Gastrodon. So Snorlax should be able to bulk this out here. How many turns of Hail? This is the last turn of Hail. So I can actually protect my Snorlax here. I'm going to curse... Or not my Snorlax, sorry, my Garchomp. I'm going to protect my Garchomp just to scout out any protects from my opponent. And then we can deal with them from here. So, protect from the Garchomp. Protect from nobody else. I didn't figure he would protect anybody else, but I just wanted to scout to see if he's expecting my Tectonic Rage coming after anything. I would assume... Oh, wait. I just remembered what's happening. Tapu Fini's Surfing, which is boosting Gastrodon's attack. Special attack. So, yeah, that's not great. So, I'm definitely going to Tectonic Rage that slot next turn. Gastrodon does have Scald, which is scary too, but he can't burn me right now, which is nice. I got my Bury. So I'm just going to be setting up with Snorlax over here, getting my Berry back, all that stuff. So the Hail does end. So this turn... I actually recycle with Snorlax here. And Tectonic Rage that Gastrodon, just get a bunch of damage off on it before Garchomp goes down. If the Protect does oh, no Protect on the Gastrodon, it's perfect. I kind of thought maybe he would go for it here, because then he saw me seeing what his plays are. I should have recognized the Surf, why he's surfing. when the Gastrodon is storm draining stuff, but I didn't think about that till it happened. Bah. I mean, not much I could have done about it last turn anyway. Tectonic Rage is, oh, just short of knocking out the Gastrodon. It does have the Wiki Berry. So Tapu Fini Surf is going to be able to KO my poor little baby Garchomp here. But seeing as how much damage that did, I might be able to get him with Return on this following turn. Return on the following turn. And Scald. Oh, Gastrodon actually goes for Recover here, so that does give me a free Recycle, which is nice. So I'm actually, am I going to bother cursing again? Because the Gastrodon will be a +3. I think I have to start hitting the Gastrodon at this point. At this point, I definitely need to start going after Gastrodon. It's back to full with that Recover. So yeah, let's get rid of this thing here. Let's not mess around with it too much longer. I should be able to take the Surf Scald this turn, even at a +3, and then I should be able to get rid of Gastrodon following that. Gastrodon might like continuously recover though, is the only thing I could see becoming problematic. Ouch. Gastrodon does go for the Scald here, which will bring me under half, but I do have my Berry. That's the problem, this Gastrodon's going to be boosting every turn now. I guess if I would have recognized the strategy that was going on, I could have just doubled into Gastrodon the first turn. Ooh. Ooh. That's not bad damage. I just attack the Gastrodon here. I don't worry about trying to recycle right now. Gastrodon could recover here. Or he could just try and go for the KO. I mean, I don't know that I survive this turn if he attacks, plus the following turn. He's going to attack, so let's see how much the Scald is able to do with me. Oh. I think Surf is able to get me now, especially now that it's a single focus. Shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot. And the mist does disappear from the battlefield now. That's unfort. I'm going to recycle, I mean, just in case some magic happens, but yeah, I'm pretty sure single target Surf gets us here, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, if I just would have noticed the strategy a little bit ahead of time, I would have been able to traverse it, but unfortunately I was not paying enough attention. So that will get us. That's one of those teams where if it's a best of 3, I would have been able to figure it out quick enough to be able to win the whole round, but in these one-on-one or these one-match situations, gimmicks like that can really work out for you. Whereas in best of 3, not so much, because then they're like, oh, that's what you're doing? No more of that, please. So yeah. But we're going to continue on. And if this battle doesn't pan out so well, I do have a battle that was on stream. Link for my Twitch, by the way, is in the description below if you want to follow us there to see live battle spot and stuff. Where this team like put in the work, and it was amazing. So I definitely want to showcase that if this doesn't turn out as well. But this is a rain team, the Pelipper Golduck rain team with Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Buzzwole, and Metagross. Pretty typical rain team from Shortmann here. I could bring my Hail team, but I definitely don't lead with Ninetales because Pelipper underspeeds. I don't even necessarily know if I want to bring Glaceon. I don't know that it really helps us. Other than, like, against the Garchomp. Because if he goes with his Rain lead, I can't really do anything to it with Glaceon. So I think I go Tapu Koko. Snorlax. Ninetales. And one more Pokemon here. I think Arcanine is actually pretty helpful, especially once we get rid of said Rain. So let's go with Arcanine. Because once we get rid of the Rain, Arcanine can, and we get rid of the 2 Rain users, Arcanine can kind of blast that Metagross and the Buzzwole. So let's see. No Glaceon this match, so I think I'll definitely put the stream battle at the end here. Tapu Koko Snorlax is going to lead for me, with Buzzwole Pelipper actually leading for my opponent, so trying to get that Rain out here. I keep looking at Okay, I'm gonna move this. Okay, there we go. Because I keep looking at this one, especially because it's right under the camera. I have the OBS where it's recording over here, and then I have the 3DS stuff over here. So if I look at the 3DS stuff, I'm actually kind of looking at the camera. So, and it was covered up. That's what I was trying to get at. So I definitely want to switch out my Snorlax here. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam with the Tapu Koko. I don't have to go for the Electric type move here because of Pelipper is gonna have the Focus Sash anyway, so I don't need to do that. Pelipper actually is gonna stay in here. Surprisingly enough, I thought maybe it would switch out for like Garchomp, expecting the Thunder attack, but I'm gonna go for Dazzling Gleam, outspeeding both Pokemon, and it's gonna do decent damage to both. A little bit more to Pelipper than the Buzzwole, which is surprising. Pelipper is actually gonna set up Tailwind here. What does the Buzzwole go for? Buzzwole goes for Superpower into the Ninetales. So it's going to bring us down to our Sash, because it's a freaking Buzzwole, man. But the Buzzwole does get a drop in attack and defense, which is fine by me. Pelipper and Buzzwole and Tapu Koko, unfortunately, taking damage from the hail. But it does bring Buzzwole down to a point where Tapu Koko is going to be able to KO it. And I don't think Buzzwole will be able to return the favor, even under Tailwind, because of, I'm actually going to switch Ninetales out, I think. Yeah, I could, is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? Yeah, I'm going to switch Ninetales out for Arcanine. So this will, decrease Buzzwole's attack stat, and we should be able to take a Scald pretty decently, just because there is no rain up, and Pelipper doesn't have the best stats, so we should be able to take one. It's pretty bulky Arcanine too. Actually going to go for Brine with the Pelipper, so we should definitely eat that up. Not as much as I would like. And we're going to see Poison Jab come out from the Buzzwole into the Tapu Koko, trying to get that super effective damage, but it is -2 now. He does unfortunately poison my poor little Koko baby, but we do get rid of Pelipper here, which is key, because now he can't get rain set up again. And unfortunately, only I am taking hail damage this turn, which is rather unfortunate, but that's going to be one more turn of Tailwind out of the way too, which is nice. We're going to take both poison and hail damage on the Tapu Koko because of the unfortunate poison from Poison Jab, and we're taking that Life Orb damage. So I might want to preserve my Tapu Koko depending on what the last two Pokemon are. It's going to be Tapu Koko and Garchomp. Garchomp. Do I want to save my Tapu Koko? I don't know that it's necessary. Gosh, all my Pokemon would be so good here. All of my Pokemon would be so good here. We do have to get rid of that Tapu Koko is the only thing. We do have to get rid of my opponent's Tapu Koko. And I would like to get -1 on the Garchomp, which makes me want to do things. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam here with the Tapu Koko, because I actually don't mind if mine goes down. And I'm going to switch Arcanine out for Snorlax. Unfortunately, I think Snorlax goes down here because I'm ooh, my hair. I think Snorlax does go down here because I'm switching him out. I think it might just be a Tapu Koko Protect, Garchomp Earthquake, which actually my Snorlax should take. Okay, opposing Tapu Koko protects. I also protects. Or I don't protects. I kind of should have, actually. I probably should have double protected here, because then the following turn, well, the Garchomp could be Tectonic Rage Garchomp. Alright, so Garchomp, Snorlax, and Tapu Koko are all going to be taking hits by hail. We do see the Garchomp taking the hit of hail first, so that means that's Choice Scarf Garchomp. So, do I have Protect here? I do not, So, I bring in my Ninetales here, double Protect, Tapu Koko is gone. Perfect! The Garchomp's going to take care of the Tapu Koko for me, so I don't have to worry about it. That's perfect. I'm going to Protect here, unless he gets a double Protect, which I don't expect to happen. Yeah, that's That's one of those things that you, if you're paying attention to what's going on, like we didn't pay attention to the first game. Now we're paying attention, and you can tell speed stats of Pokemon by who gets hit by like weather first, whose ability happens first. So because Garchomp got hit by the hail first, it shows that it's the fastest Pokemon in the field. So that means it's Choice Scarfed, because naturally a Garchomp cannot outspeed a Tapu Koko, or the Tapu Koko is really slow. But I'm willing to bet the Choice Scarf is the Garchomp. And that's the problem with Choice Scarf Garchomp. It can come in a lot of handy. What the fuck did I just say? It can come in handy quite often, but yeah. It's essentially all that is. It can come in handy, but it also can mess you up really bad quite often too. So I'm going to switch in Arcanine and then Curse with Snorlax. Ninetales is not going to outspeed the Garchomp, so I don't need to keep Ninetales around for that purpose. But I want to switch in Arcanine to intimidate the Garchomp just to ensure that my Snorlax lives this turn. I'm able to eat my berry and get a Curse up. We're just trying to weaken the Garchomp, essentially, is what's happening here. So unfortunately, my Arcanine isn't going to get its berry to activate. That would have been pretty helpful, but we're doing what we can. We're doing the most out here. So my Snorlax is going to eat its Figgy Berry and get the Curse up. So the more I do this, the more likely I am to get critted, which isn't good. That is not so good. Hail will stop, and electricity also disappears from the battlefield. Electricity, not as much of a problem of disappearing, but Ninetales is going to come in and going to be able to get the hail back up. It's going to get the hail back up. So I'm just going to protect with the Ninetales here, and I will recycle with my Snorlax. I'm protecting Ninetales here because I want Earthquake to be calculated as spread damage for as long as I can, because then it's doing less damage to my Snorlax. So if Ninetales is on the field, even if it's protecting, it's still counting it as a spread move, so it's reducing the damage that it's going to be doing to my Snorlax. So I can get the recycle up here. I don't know that the hail activates my berry this turn. I don't know if I mind that or not. I mean, I kind of mind it because if he crits me next turn, that could be bad. Yeah, it's just short. So I'm going to protect with the Ninetales once again. And I'm actually going to Curse with Snorlax here. I want to be +2, and then this gives us another turn of hail damage on the Garchomp. Unfortunately, going to fail that next protect. So Ninetales will go down here. But Snorlax will eat our berry, and we'll be looking real clean. Real clean at +2 attack, +2 defense, and a -1 attack on the Garchomp. Plus, look at that health. Look at that health. So I Curse up with Snorlax here. And then I just return the Garchomp. I don't know that it KOs from this range, even after hail damage. But it's a nice thought. It's a nice thought that it would. I guess I could have used Blizzard that turn. I mean, at this point, we're pretty certain that it's Choice Scarf Garchomp. But there was always that chance that it was a slow Tapu Koko. And I could have outsped with Ninetales, but yeah, I'm pretty certain it's Choice Scarf Garchomp. And just short of KOing with the return, but the hail will be able to pick it up. So Ninetales from the grave, able to KO the Garchomp. And that's a big win for us, because that was a 1550 rated player. So that'll put us up in points. That's nice. Alright, guys. So thank you so much for joining us. I will be putting in the stream battle at the end so you can see how Double Blizzard's supposed to work. It seems to happen most often off screen. Well, it was on screen, but not during a video. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, this team will be in the description below if you want to try it out for yourselves. Give me suggestions for what we can do differently. We will be using this team one more time, and then I'm going to actually go and build a team right now while this renders. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone. Alright, so we have Garchomp, Tapu Lele. Wait, is this you? No, you have Tapu Fini instead of Tapu Lele, and no Alolan Ninetales. Garchomp, Tapu Lele, Alolan Muck, Alolan Ninetales, Tapu Koko, and Mandibuzz. This looks like a double Blizzard team if I've ever seen it. This is actually a perfect double Blizzard team. Let me at 'em, boy. They can't stop my weather. They can't fake me out. I love it. I bring Garchomp for the Alolan Muck. And once Muck and Garchomp are gone, Snorlax can thrive like a little boy. Like a little baby boy. Joey?
Mm-hmm.
How far are you in Moon? I mean Sun.
I kind of saved and stopped.
Wow.
But, I just found out that Cosmog is a Ultra Beast.
Ooh.
And, I fought 3 mass people in the Aether Foundation, and that's when I saved.
Ooh, you getting up there, boy?
So I'm like, this has to be close to the ending at least.
Well, you still got a little ways, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Ninetales Muck is going to lead off for my opponent. That's fine by me. If you never leave, we can lay like this forever. That's not a bad point. I was up in the 1600s with the team I'm going to use, but then I just started getting cucked, so what can you do? And the ladder reset. We can lay like this forever. It's fine by me. He's going to let me double Blizzard him. Here comes Glaceon's Blizzard. Not going to do too much, unfortunately. I wish Glaceon stats were higher, but it has to follow the evolution ruling. Little Ninetales did actually a little bit less than the Glaceon. Muck's going to eat its berry. My Ninetales outsped their Ninetales at least this turn, so we don't know if that's going to continue to happen. Alolan Ninetales will set up its Aurora Veil, which I probably should have just done this turn instead of just double Blizzarding. And the Muck probably Poison Jabs. Actually uses Gunk Shot against my Glaceon, who does have the Snow Cloak ability, so add that to the accuracy of Gunk Shot, and it's going to miss. I will now set up the Aurora Veil and Blizzard.
Don't do it!
I did it. You can't stop me, ugly. I don't actually think you're ugly, Joey. It's just a fun insult in between friends, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think you're pretty sexy.
The mama joke, though. You need to work on them now.
I'm good with your mama jokes. Let me tell you. The opposing Ninetales is going to go for Blizzard before my Ninetales, so I don't get the thing off, but I have 2 Ice types on the field, so I really do not care. Aurora Veil will get set up by my Ninetales, so if this Muck does happen to hit his Gunk Shot, hopefully it won't do enough to knock me out. I'm assuming it won't. Glaceon's defense is pretty good. It's actually going to miss the Ninetales this time. This Muck cannot catch a break. Know what I'm saying, Joey?
Yeah!
Now, I double Blizzard once again. It's not going to knock out the Ninetales nor the Muck, but it will put a lot of damage. Possibility of freezing the Muck. It is really cold. Oh, I crit the Muck, so he's down and out. Now there's going to be a single target Blizzard on the Ninetales. And just barely. Ninetales is actually going to encore my Ninetales, probably trying to catch me on the Aurora Veil, but I was able to win the speed tie this time, so it's just encoring me in the Blizzard. Whew. It's true, you don't run Gunk Shot in VGC. You're a fool if you do. Tapu Lele will come to the field, setting up the Psychic Surge. No priority moves. But I don't have any, so you can start off. Double Blizzard will be good here. Unfortunately, I can't switch it up to Shadow Ball on my Glaceon because I am Choice Scarfed. Poison Jab is 10 times better. You are right, X9 Gaming. Picto Word Android says I have a bunch of free things now. Blizzard not doing nearly as much as I'd like it to because the Aurora Veil is set up for my opponent's still, but not Alolan Ninetales does faint. So my Alolan Ninetales will get its Blizzard off into the Tapu Lele. Single target brings it down to 50%. We're going to see Psyshock for Glaceon, but Glaceon, again, having that Snow Cloak ability, is able to avoid the Psyshock. I think my commentary is on point tonight. Let me tell you. Garchomp's going to come in for my opponent. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you.
I mean, that's what you've been doing all day. That's why it's been on point.
Double Blizzard should pick up the Tapu Lele, and if Garchomp decides it doesn't want to protect, match is going to be forfeited. It could be Psychium Z. But it didn't go for it. If it would have went for Psychium Z, it wouldn't have missed. So, Z moves cannot miss if they are offensive Z moves. Remember that, kids, and you'll get far in life. Because they just kill a Pokemon. It's so fun. Alright, so I'm going to back out of this. X9 Gaming, if you want to drop your friend code in the chat, I will add you.
It's already up there. I still see
yep,
it.
I'm a fool, sorry. Let me add it then. Watch this. Yeah, Double Blizzard swept that game. That's how we do it. I might put that in one of my videos coming up if Double Blizzard doesn't work in one of the videos. I'll just put that at the end. Be like, this is how it's supposed to work. Let me tell you, Double Blizzard, not great, but when your opponent's team has nothing for it, it just cocks them, as the kids say.